Hi everybody. Today I decided to record a video on a topic that I'm currently working on, which is the fear of being seen. And this is something that I'm moving through right now. And I realize that there are a couple of reasons why this comes up. One that I remember very prominently, maybe most of you or a lot of you have heard this too, is something that I heard a lot in childhood, that children should be seen and not heard, or children should not be seen or heard unless required. So you see, there's a lot of clash there that if I'm seen, I should not be heard, and therefore, if I'm heard, then it's not safe to be seen. And this did manifest for me in various ways. My fear of being heard was so huge that I manifested a severe stuttering or stammering problem as a child. And if you know a stammerer or you are one, then you know how emotionally traumatic it is for the stammerer. Because for me, from my experience, it really scared me and scarred me so much to hearing my own voice. I hated the way my voice sounded, the fact that I could not get words out, that they would just get stuck before they were even spoken, that my jaws would hurt, the lower part of my jaw would just hurt so much, and my throat would hurt so much from even trying to say a word, forget a sentence, that it just dissuaded me from speaking so much and hating God and myself so much for having this problem, which nobody could solve. Like, there are no medicines to treat stammering or stuttering. And it just got worse and worse and worse. And it was so bad that I could not even say my own name. If somebody asked me what was my name, I just couldn't get it out. And so that became my most despised question. I would squirm and really wish the earth would open up and swallow me anytime I was in an introductory session, or I was in a room full of strangers and I knew that this introduction of myself would happen. And no matter how much I prepared myself for that inevitable answer that I had to give, I just couldn't. And it would just make me freeze. And then when people would stare at me waiting for my answer, it would make me feel all the more embarrassed and ashamed. And yeah, so I just chose to just not speak. And of course, that doesn't help because I have so much to say. And maybe a few of you, or some of you, or all of you listening to this resonate with this, whether you have this stammering issue or no, that you have so much to say and you just don't know where to say it, when to say it, or who to say it to. So that's why I've not turned on the camera today and just recording this. So because I want you to understand that I understand you. I understand where you come from. I understand how difficult it is for you. And I understand how to help you too. Because I've been helping myself through this upset. And I want to share this today because I want to tell you that, you know, if you feel you have so much to share with the world, then that is part of who you are. And letting the fear of being seen and heard at the same time stop you is not letting yourself be your true self. You're holding back. You're letting fear, ego take control. And that is not the way to live a life that you fully desire. Because the life that you desire to live is never rooted in fear. The life that you are created to live can only be rooted in love because you are created from love. You are love at your core. And whatever you have to share is coming from that space. So, of course, I am not talking about what you want to share when you are angry or upset at someone and want to yell at them. Those are the times when you have to really look into why you're angry, why you're upset. And of course, the root cause of all our upsets is the lack of love. So that's the place where you have to love yourself. So the purpose of, making this and connecting with you today on this topic is to encourage you to really, really go deep in and see what your fears are, to being seen, to being heard, to expressing your truth, and invite love there. Maybe the next question would be, but I don't know what this love should feel like, or I've never loved myself, I don't think it's possible, or oh, love, no, it doesn't work for me. And those are all part of the same ego dynamics that are stopping you anyways from being in your true space and being in your divine truth, in your divinity. So those are the voices that you need to ignore or ask them to just, leave you alone because you're focusing on loving yourself. And really let the love in. Make a choice to open up to love. Your choice is the most powerful tool and the most powerful tool for manifestation of the life that you dream. There is nothing more powerful than your choice. Your free will is the most powerful tool you have as a manifester and a co-creator with God. So far your life has not been 100% the manifestation of all of your desires. It's because somewhere you have sometime consciously made a choice to live in fear. And so now, in this moment, which is your most powerful ally, is your choice to make a new choice, to align with love, and to release the fear. And you don't have to keep making the same choice over and over. It's not like an affirmation, it's a choice where you decide from your heart, which is why I said go in and find out why you're afraid. Decide from your heart space that this is what you really, really want for yourself. You really, really want to make a new choice. You really, really want for this new choice to be aligned with love, with the truth of who you are. And therefore, you make this new choice to be seen and to be heard and to share from your authentic truth of love. And yeah, are you going to be able to immediately share and immediately be okay with being seen? Yeah, of course, that is possible. It may take you a little while too, but that's when you choose to be patient with yourself and give yourself the necessary time and space to imbibe this healing, to ground into this choice, and speak from there. And then you're done. You're on that path. You're on the path to expressing yourself, and then you realize that, oh my God, this is easy. I don't need to be afraid anymore. And yeah, of course, there may be naysayers. There may be people who question what you're sharing. They may just outright shut you down. But that's okay. Once you know that this entire world is a mirror of how you are to yourself, you understand that all these people are just showing you further fears that you may or may not have understood yet, about speaking up. The fears that you have about speaking up and being seen and being appreciated, being understood for what you're sharing, being accepted for what you're sharing. So those are other areas to then heal and love yourself in. And yeah, it's a process, it's a journey. And I invite you to embark on this journey because I assure you that it is a very fruitful, very positive journey to be on. And like it's famously said, it's never about the destination, it's always about the journey. It's about how much you love being on the journey. And trust me, it took me a while to really get that down because we're always told to focus on the end result and the goal and then to get there. And so the focus on the goal, the finished product, the first place, that's so high and so important. But now it, you get to step back, this is the goal, and you get to really live the process of achieving that goal. And that is so fulfilling, so satisfying. And yes, if you need any help in that direction, let me know in the comments below. If you like this video, like, share, and subscribe. And as routine, and as I've shared in another video, which this is actually my third video. I haven't put that up because I felt that this was a slightly more important topic, this topic of uh, being afraid of being seen and heard at the same time. So I will share the resources that I have used to help me in this. They are wonderful books and classes that will really, really open you up to this journey that I'm asking you to take for yourself, to empower yourself into who you truly are. And I will see you soon in another video. Till then, God bless you, God loves you, and see you.